In Ibadan, years ago, hostel rooftop, evening breeze. Adaobi is crying uncontrollably. Her father has called Adaobi through tears. He said if I don't come home, he'll stop paying everything. He said education is wasted on girls. Kemi's jaw tightens. She doesn't just comfort her, she acts. Kemi travels to Adaobi's village in Igboland, Nigeria during mid-semester break. She meets Adaobi's father, stern, traditional. Kemi, respectful but firm. Sir, she is brilliant. Let her finish. He laughs dismissively. Kemi offers to partially sponsor Adaobi using her scholarship stipend. The father reluctantly agrees. That day, Adaobi looks at Kemi like a savior. But something subtle shifts. Gratitude mixed with dependence. Dependence mixed with quiet shame. Fast forward to Lagos. Kemi now drives a modest Corolla. Adaobi still uses public transport. Tunde's business is struggling. One evening at a restaurant, the waiter mistakenly hands the bill to Kemi. He assumes she's paying. Tunde notices. Adaobi notices too. Small moment, big damage. Adaobi's private confession. Adaobi sits alone in a dimly lit room. She records a voice memo to herself. Adaobi whispering, I love her, but I hate how small I feel beside her. She deletes it, but we know the war has begun inside her. There is a chief Balogun in this story. What is the true intent of this 55-year-old man? Please follow me. At Chief Balogun's office, Victoria Island, Lagos. He is not just after business leverage. He wants control. He tells Adaobi, Chief now talking with Adaobi, successful women are easier to destroy from inside their circle. Adaobi swallows. Chief leans closer. You are the circle. What do you think about this chief's statement? Does he want to destroy someone? Who could this someone be? Please follow me as the story progresses. Adaobi was seduced by Chief Balogun and started having sexual relationship with her. One night, Adaobi feels sick. She fears she might be pregnant. The father, Chief Balogun. He had seduced her under promise of promotion. She takes a pregnancy test. Negative. She collapses in relief, but also shame. She has crossed a moral line, and now she is trapped in his influence. Chief later threatens, Chief, if you back out, I will expose everything. Blackmail begins. The secret recording unknown to everyone. During the rain confrontation, Kemi's phone was recording in her handbag. Adaobi's line is captured. I sent it while she was messaging Chief Balogun privately. That recording becomes the turning point. Adaobi's breaking point. After media exposure, Adaobi loses her job. Chief abandons her. She receives online insults. She sits on the balcony of a high-rise apartment in Lagos Island, looking down, phone in hand. She types message to Kemi. I'm sorry. She deletes it, steps closer to edge. Flashback montage, hostel rescue, necklace, graduation hug. She begins crying uncontrollably. Phone rings. It's Kemi. Kemi, step back. Then there was a silence. Adaobi crying violently and making this statement. I destroyed the only person who never made me feel like nothing. Kemi then said, then don't destroy yourself too. There was another long silence again. Adaobi steps back from the edge. She collapses on floor. This moment changes everything. Chief's last attempt. Chief tries to frame Adaobi fully, but Kemi releases the secret recording publicly. Chief's voice threatening Adaobi is also exposed. Corporate investigation intensifies. He is arrested for coercion and fraud. Power collapses. Tunde's private apology, extended empty church in Lekki. Tunde sits alone. Kemi enters quietly. Tunde, I kept comparing myself to you until I became someone you wouldn't recognize. Kemi replied, you weren't competing with me. You were competing with your own fear. He breaks down. Tunde, if I had asked for help instead of hiding, would you have helped me? Kemi looks at him. Kemi replied, I sold my mother's necklace for your future wife's friend. He begins sobbing. The weight of that line destroys him. Adaobi requests to speak publicly. She confesses her role. She doesn't blame Chief. She doesn't blame jealousy. She owns it. Adaobi continues. Envy is quiet. It grows when you compare your journey to someone else's grace. People are shocked, but some respect her honesty. At Tarkwa Bay Beach, three of them meet for closure. Tunde stands at distance. Adaobi approaches Kemi slowly. Tears but composed. Adaobi said, "You once said, if I ever hurt you, God should judge me. He did, through my own conscience." Long silence. Kemi studies her. Kemi replied, "I forgive you." Adaobi breaks. Kemi continues, "But forgiveness does not mean access." That line lands with maturity. Tunde watches quietly. Kemi turns to him. "Kemi, and love without security is warfare." She walks away alone, this time not broken, but sovereign. At a conference hall in Lagos, Kemi speaks. Kemi, sometimes the people you save will hurt you, not because they hate you, but because they hate how they feel beside you. Kemi, never shrink so others can feel tall. Standing ovation.
If you have followed this story so far, why don't you give it a thumb up, subscribe, and share this story? Betrayal does not begin with hatred. It begins with comparison. And comparison is the thief of loyalty.